It's Wednesday, May 17th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Good morning. Happening now, a state of emergency in one East End town ahead of a possible surge of migrants. Riverhead Town Supervisor Yvette Aguiar declared a state of emergency last night. She said the order is based on information the town received that New York City will be sending asylum seekers to hotels or motels within Riverhead. The supervisor releasing a statement that says, in part, quote, Riverhead has done more than its share when it comes to housing the homeless, providing services and offering affordable housing, and our resources and taxpayers simply cannot withstand further demand on our public services, end quote. The city has been receiving migrants since the expiration of the pandemic era policy used to turn back migrants at the southern border. Another arrest in the drive-by shooting in Hempstead that killed a teen and wounded 3 men. 22-year-old Jabley Cohen of Floral Park is in court today, accused of killing 19-year-old Jaden Omari Johnson of Hempstead last June. LaRon Watts was charged in the killing last summer. Police say he was behind the wheel during the shooting on Terrence Avenue. Update on a story we first told you about yesterday. Police say they've got the guy who was taking pictures of kids at a Smithtown Gymnastics Center. Robert Calvas of Kings Park is in court today. We're told he took pictures of children and staff without permission at Gold Medal Gymnastics Center a few weeks ago. He's charged with endangering the welfare of a child. Developing now in Nassau, this was the scene of a multi-vehicle crash around 11:30 last night in North New Hyde Park. This is Lakeville Road and 80th Avenue. Right now, no word on injuries. We'll keep you updated as we learn more information. Watch your speed today, folks. The work zone speed grace period is over. Drivers going more than 10 miles over the speed limit in work zones with cameras will get tickets. The Department of Transportation says mobile units will take photos of speeding motorists. One camera will be live on the island through Friday. It's actually located on Sunrise Highway near exits 58 and 59 in Suffolk. Final farewells today for the beloved boater found dead in Great South Bay. There's a funeral today for James Juranczyk of Massapequa. His body was recovered in the bay off Babylon last week after police say he fell out of his boat. The village of Babylon will honor Juranczyk with an evening of remembrance tonight on Fire Island Avenue. The results are in, and voters across the island overwhelmingly approved school budgets. The majorities were largely lopsided in districts across in Nassau and Suffolk. 121 out of 124 districts reported results at last checked. The spending plans totaled a combination or combined $15.2 billion with property tax levies totaling $9.5 billion. However, at least 2 districts failed. The spending plan was defeated in West Hempstead despite staying within the state's tax boundary. And Wainscott narrowly voted down the plan to override the tax cap. Now, to see the complete list of results and what happened in your district, just go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the NewsdayTV video box. Starting today, cannabis delivery is available 7 days a week on Long Island. Queens-based The Cannabis Place is starting to deliver recreational marijuana throughout the island today. Mobile bud tenders will drop off pre-purchased items, according to the company's CEO, who lives in Suffolk County. Now, as we reported, an Albany-based retailer is making pot deliveries on the island on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And on the East End, there's Tribal Dash service. The state is stepping up shark surveillance on the island this summer. You'll see more shark patrols on state park beaches, including 10 new drones. The state says it will also have new wave runners for lifeguards at Jones Beach and Robert Moses, as well as boats at Sunken Meadow.
With the amount of shark sightings and actual shark bites that we have seen, we have no choice. We have to react to that. That could be our new normal.
The state says the most common shark in our waters is the sand tiger shark, which has been coming closer to the shore to feed on bait fish, so watch out for that. Coming up on this Wednesday, a Newsday exclusive.
There's always a little bit of stage fright, but I think there's a lot of support on the stage from all of our friends and everyone that we're playing with.
The Long Island Twins getting ready for the biggest concert of their lives.
It turns out that this is the season finale, and they're chasing a serial killer.
Jackie the Jokeman talking exclusively to Newsday about Blue Bloods filming at his Long Island home. But first, your hyper-local weather. Sunny but breezy today, cooler, highs around 60 degrees. Tonight we dip down into the 40s. Tomorrow we're back in the 60s. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Watch Newsday TV on the big screen. Use the remote to activate Siri, Alexa, Roku, or the Google Assistant on your streaming device. Say install Newsday. Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can.
Twin brothers from Long Island are getting ready to play at Lincoln Center tonight. Drew Scott has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
1, 2, 3.
That's 18-year-old Kimon Vontas on the right and his twin brother Constantine. They're seniors at JFK High School in Plainview, Old Bethpage. They're playing a 19th century classical composition with their cellos. They've been mastering cello since elementary school and have risen to the highest level at the Children's Orchestra in Syosset. Longtime music director Michael Dedap says that the boys are outstanding musicians.
The twins are amazing. I mean, they never cease to amaze me because they are so devoted.
Who was born first?
I was born first by a minute, 1 minute, yeah.
Is there sibling rivalry between you guys?
No, I don't think so. Not really.
No?
Not really a rivalry. I think just more like a mutual growth together, not really a rivalry.
Kimon is the winner of this year's prestigious Children's Orchestra Discovery Award. Their proud dad is Robert Vontas, who says the twins began music very early.
They took an early affinity to music. We had musical toys around the house when they were quite young.
The cellos say these twins has a great ability to express emotion, and that, they say, speaks volumes to music lovers.
When we were looking at different instruments and listening, just the rich sound, it's so much like a human voice. It was just so expressive. I think we really connected with the cello.
The twins have a scholarship now to study at Cornell in September. After their Lincoln Center concert, Kimon plans to study French and Constantine math. You going to be nervous next week?
Probably a little bit, but that's unavoidable. There's always a little bit of stage fright, but I think there's a lot of support on the stage from all of our friends and everyone that we're playing with.
With the Children's Orchestra in Syosset, Drew Scott for Newsday TV.
Double the talent. I love it. For more on the twins, go to our homepage, click and get more below the Newsday TV video box. Blue Bloods just recently shot part of its new season at the home of a famous Long Islander. Newsday TV's Steve Langford is at Jokeland with the story you'll see only in Newsday.
I knew of it, but I had never watched it. You know, I don't watch network TV.
So a legendary Long Island comedian known for working blue gets a call from the network TV show Blue Bloods. Not for him to appear, but to rent out his Bayville beachfront home for a shoot.
They really make it worth your while.
And in no time, the CBS police drama comes to film part of the season 13 finale about a serial killer here at the home of Jackie Martling, a place known to many comedy fans as Jokeland.
I know they were on the beach, and I think they were chasing each other around here.
Jackie the Jokeman, best known for his key role on the Howard Stern Show for nearly 2 decades, still performs stand-up, but quips that because several TV productions have rented out his property for shoots, his house may be making a lot more money in showbiz than he does.
It was the serial killer in the fight, so this is going to be all new to me when we watch it.
Martling may not know Blue Bloods, but some of the show's crew apparently know him.
My old friend Steve Sharippa is in it, and he used to book me at the Riviera in Las Vegas when he was the entertainment director.
We used to run into each other a lot at satellite radio, right, Jackie?
You were the guy. You were the Stern News 100 guy, and I was the cast-off member that was still running around.
The Joke Man's office, replete with decades worth of scripts and tapes and memorabilia, brings to mind his first big break in the late 1970s when he sent iconic Long Island-raised comic Rodney Dangerfield a few jokes and got a call back from the no-respect king himself.
I answer the phone. I go, hello? He says, hello. I said, who is this? He goes, it's Rodney. I said, Rodney who? He said, I knew you were funny.
Nearly a half-century later, this joke man still loves the business.
It's the same hustle. The same hustle I was doing before I met. I hustle, met the Stern Show, made a lot of money. Now I'm back to hustle. It's all the same.
And like a true showbiz veteran, Martling leaves his audience with a tease about the episode of Blue Bloods filmed right here at Jokeland.
I like the way it ends because it could be good for me. For us, for the house, whatever.
Serial killer comedy cliffhanger. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
And more stories to tell. For more exclusive stories like this, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.